Well, what's about Kerala government's bold claim on the eradication of poverty in this state, which has caused a debate? What is all about that one statement which has oscillated the thought between triumph and illusion? In the next few minutes, we'll actually break down what the Kerala government said and why it's been refuted. Hello viewers, I'm Rajat Kane and you're watching The Edge. Well, Mahatma Gandhi once said poverty is the worst form of violence. If that's true, Kerala now claims to have declared peace, but not before a debate on the veracity of claims made by its state government, especially in an election year. Last week, Kerala Chief Minister Eradication stood before the state declaring what no other in India has done so far. That his state, Kerala, is now free from extreme poverty. It sounded like a history being rewritten, a welfare miracle unfolding quietly in the tropics. But as the applause settled, so did the questions. Did Kerala really conquer poverty, or it's just redefining it? The declaration that stirred a debate, the announcement made on Kerala's Formation Day, was wrapped in symbolism. It marked the culmination of Extreme Poverty Eradication Program, or the EPEP, a mission launched in 2021 by the current LDF government to identify and rehabilitate the state's poorest citizens. According to official figures, about 64,000 families, roughly 1 lakh individuals, were mapped, studied and uplifted through a multi-year plan that promised houses, healthcare, food and livelihood. The government calls it a silent revolution, but the critics call it a selective storytelling. Because beneath the headlines of eradication, the opposition sees a footnote of exaggeration. The opposition's counter-narrative is something which is pronounced by leader of opposition V.D. Satishan, who claims a fraud, a farce, a PR exercise dressed as a policy. He argues that while the state may have improved conditions for some, declaring the end of extreme poverty is premature and even perhaps a tad bit dishonest. His argument is not without context. Kerala still has nearly 6 lakhs Antodaya Annayojana card holders, people officially recognized as amongst the poorest. If over 5 lakh families still depend on subsidized grains, can 64,000 families really define the state's poverty map? Well, local bodies like Maradu Municipality Council have raised similar alarms, calling the identification guidelines impractical and saying many truly destitute families, especially tribals and coastal communities, were simply left off the list. The Adivasi Gotra Mahasabha went further, dismissing the entire announcement as poll season stunt, arguing deprivation and landlessness continues unabated in Kerala's forest belts. To them, government's claim is less a triumph and more a rhetorical repackaging of welfare, a glossy label posted over ongoing hardships. Now, to be fair, Kerala did not start from the scratch. It has long been India's social laboratory where Kerala model married literacy, healthcare and decentralization into a humane form of development. Even numbers tell a story. By 2023, NITI Aayog's multi-dimensional poverty index had already placed Kerala on top of India's social ladder, with just 0.55% of its population classified as poor. So yes, Kerala had the foundation for a success story. But the question is, did it overstate the finale? The fine print is something between the policy and the performance. Poverty eradication is not a moment, it's a maintenance job. And the critics say Kerala's celebration came before an audit. Budget documents reveal that of 50 crore allocated to the program in 2003-2024, only 16 crore was actually spent. Some economists have also warned that without sustained investment, the achievement may prove symbolic rather than structural. Even within government, quiet voices caution the eradication is a dangerous word, one that leaves a very little room for reality's grey shades. Because poverty is not an enemy that surrendered once. It's a tide that keeps returning unless the shore is fortified. For the rest of India, Kerala's story is both inspiration and also an interrogation. It shows what is possible when governance meets empathy and reminds us what is dangerous when ambition meets political theatre. Tell us your thoughts about the story and don't forget to like, follow and subscribe The Edge.